everybody, and thanks for coming back for part 2 of the Fleur de Keys. I'm not going to call it a live solve, but unedited solve. I posted the first one on the Mechanical Puzzles Discord, which you can check out the link to in the description. And it seemed that if I continue on the path I'm on, which I'm going to, this might end up being a very long series. One of the users mentioned that they spent a couple hours on the chains, and then they got a head-smacking nudge. I didn't inquire any further as to what that entails, but it seems like I might be missing something really obvious. So we'll dig into this a bit more, see where we're at, and go from there. So let us set up our timer for an hour. Here we go. Whoop. There you go. It started. Okay. So I think I can work on the chains, but my only thing with that is, and I said this before, once I get them off, so what? They're still attached here. It's not holding this piece in place, it's not holding this piece in place, and it's not holding this piece in place. The lock can't come off until this comes off. This shifts out like this. And this shifts out just a little like this, which does not affect either of these. I did notice, and I don't know if this is relevant to anything, maybe it is, that the floor on this side and this side have two loops that go through it, and maybe that's because of this. Maybe this is a hint somehow as to how you're supposed to, whereas this one has one, and the one on the front doesn't appear to have any, actually. So I don't know if this is a hint somehow as to how you're supposed to get it off. Let's extend this chain here a little bit. Maybe it is, but I don't. Because we can pull it up like this. I mean, it does seem to represent, so we have like two loops that come through, and then an overarching loop, which is this one. So maybe it does somehow represent, and let's just, no. Maybe there's a hint in here somewhere that I just can't see, so you guys tell me if you can see it. I feel like it's got to be this one to start with. Is that all the chain? And just by accident, I was watching, I don't remember exactly how I came across it, a video on YouTube about an extension cord that got stuck up under a post, and the person couldn't figure out how to get it out. And people on there, someone posted a video that showed how to do it, and it kind of reminded me of this, in that, like, if we assume that this is the extension, like, let's just pretend this ends right here, and that we couldn't just unwrap it, it would be stuck here, And to unstick it, you have to you make a loop, and you stick it through here, and then you put this, so you would put the extension cord piece, like the plug piece, through here, which I can't do because the chain isn't, and then when you pull, it undoes it. So maybe I can somehow figure that out. I have to make like a small loop. And then you put this through here. Kind of got it through enough that my finger, but then like I'm pulling on it, but I don't have enough. So like you put it through and then you pulled the loose end, this end, and it did whatever the heck topology nonsense it does, and it just undid it. So I can make the loop, I can stick the loop through, I have enough chain for that. And you had to, when you made the loop, you had to cross it like this. So we've got that, but then I just don't have enough chain to, so this might be the right track and I'm doing something incorrect. But that doesn't seem like a head scratching nudge. You know. Because if you didn't know how it worked in the first place, then knowing that information I don't think would necessarily assist you. This is just going to tie it in a knot. I think if we don't make any progress at the end of this hour, I'm gonna request a nudge, only because I just don't want to spend, you know, hours and hours and hours and hours doing this and just keep posting the videos and not show any progress. It's just boring for you guys. I mean, if I was just doing this on my own and wasn't filming it, maybe I would continue trying until I made progress of some sort, but I do want to make it at least slightly interesting, you know. The loops on these floors must mean something. Do I have to... I can't go like up and over. I don't know if that would do anything anyway. to get it. I feel like the right track is to what I was trying over here, pretending it's the extension cord puzzle or issue, you know. I just can't. So you make a loop like this, stick the loop through, which would be under the board in this case. If I'm pretending this is the board. And then you're supposed to pull this through here, but here's where I get stuck because I don't have enough chain to do that. Kind of got it through. I can like hold it in place. But then that trick just doesn't want to pull. It's just getting stuck on. It must be something with these. Like, why else would he put the double loops, which is what is represented? I mean, which is how this is. I'm going to end up just getting this like super tangled and not able to. I can get more chain if I do this. Same on this side. Gotta give a little slack. There we go. Oh. So maybe let's pause on the chain and see if something else. These don't do anything. Doesn't like pull out or twist. How is this attached on here? I can't even tell. Probably from the key in this black piece in the center here. And I can't do the burr because I can't get my finger back there. There's nothing on the bottom, and there's no gravity pins. It does, oops, it does say that here. Where is it? No gravity pins, so you don't have to worry about having it turned in a certain direction to do anything, which I appreciate because blind solves aren't always greatest thing in the world, you know? These will probably push out. And I can't do anything anyway because they're stuck behind them. At this point, I'm just kind of hoping I get lucky. Moving it around different, you know. Maybe it'll just pop off by accident. But again, and I keep saying this, I don't know why I keep saying it and then not taking any action on it. Once I get these undone, if that is the correct starting point, that doesn't do anything here. I mean, I'll have the chain out, and I'll have free rein to use it if need be. But it doesn't, these will still be attached. It'll just be a loose chain hanging down. So there's something I'm missing. This pulls out, and I think we determined that was so that it's in so you can move the chains up and over. What happened here? And then out, so that if you need, you can have room to play with here. I don't think this will do anything, but we'll try it anyway. I like put it around like this. And then what? Pull this back out. I'm supposed to put it this way and then go, maybe that's it. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my if I put it through here. And then, no. Okay. And then what? Wait a second. Can I push this in here? This opening in the center here looks like it might be large enough for me to stick one of these pieces in. I can't because the shackle is in the way. It is large enough, but I can't get it horizontal because the shackle for the lock, and who knows, that probably wouldn't even do anything anyway because it appears that it's just part of this piece here. Is there something else that moves? Maybe that's what I'm missing. Another piece. Why does this one only go out like whatever that is, 1/4 inch or something? And what's the deal with the notches? This will come off when I get the shackle off. It doesn't appear to be actually held in. I mean, maybe it is, but do these push in? Is that it? Let's push it any further. What about this one? Oh. Oh, this burr piece kind of moves, but it doesn't matter. So I have to use, I mean, I said no gravity pins, but what about using gravity to drop one of the burr pieces out? No. I feel like my only action at this point is the chains. I mean, what else can I possibly do? Wait, did I just... What? What happened? Did I just add more chain to this somehow? By accident? No, it's still about the same. Let's just get lucky, please. That would be great. It's actually worse if I, in terms of, oh, this might be the starting position though, that's right. Up and over is the, This is how I should get the most chain, right? No. Nothing else moves. Very frustrating. Does this go up and down? What about this one? No. Ooh. Oh, thought I felt something. On something in here with the chain. No. Damn it. 30 minutes left on this video. And if past is any precedent, we will not be making any progress. it's all tangled up. I knew that was going to happen at some point. I can't figure out. So I have a disentanglement puzzle that's double tangled. Uh-oh. Watch it come out though, wouldn't that be something? This is like a friggin' knot now. Oops, I really jacked that up. There, okay. Well, at least we're back to the initial condition. Maybe it's like in the box of the Celts at the very beginning, there was a part where one of the pieces came out all of the way, but you only needed to come out part way so that you could turn the base. So I wonder if that's like, it's flared at the end here. So there's a point where the tension kind of releases. It's like right there. And like I said, I can see that it's flared, which I mean I'm sure that's so that you can't just pull it straight out. Like right there. Well, that doesn't seem to do anything. Doesn't push in. This will never work because it's looped around. It's not just like straight underneath it. Guys, this is... I'm so bad at disentanglement puzzles. I'm hoping somebody in the comments notices something that I'm just totally overlooking. Like I said, I am going to get a nudge at the end of this video, just so I don't bore you guys to death, you know. I prefer to keep my subscribers. What would be a head-smacking nudge? Something super obvious. Super obvious that I'm missing. What could that possibly be? What could that be? Super obvious, super obvious. This must be a hint of some sort. But what? What is the hint? What is it trying to tell me? That I'm unable to determine on my own. What is the hint? The hint is that we got it locked up again. Damn it. There. shows 2 loops. Do I make 2 loops down and then see how like the loops are like hanging down here? So I can make 2 loops hanging down. And then, surely I don't just like cross them over, right? Can't imagine that that would work. Same thing with this one. Like, if I put it here, and then I make I can't even make a loop hanging down. I have to cross it over. That's what this looks like, doesn't it? Cross it over. With this one on top. And then do I like put it through and then put it down over the shackle? Can't really make the loop. And I guess I kind of can. There. No. 15 minutes still, folks. Sorry, wife is texting me. So frustrating. Okay, just found out my daughter got stung by something, so I don't think I'm going to make any progress in 13 minutes anyway, so we're just going to cut it here. And like, subscribe, comment, the whole deal. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.